Hi Capricorn, it's the end of August, so we'll be slipping into September. So I just wanted to give a reading as an update. If you're new here, I give intuitive readings. Take the messages as they resonate. Don't take everything, you know. I don't do readings out of like fear-based or anything. If it doesn't resonate or you feel like it doesn't sound right or even feel like right, don't take the message. It may not be for you, because anything that's a message for you is never gonna feel out of fear. Even if it's not the best message, it should still feel some sense of peace, right? So let's see what we have here. Going into September 2025, I'm gonna pull your recent past, current energies, and where the energies are going. One of many, because you are your own manifester in life. I'll never give your power away to tarot, okay? So let's see. Let's see. Recent past for Capricorn. Sun, moon, and rising. We have Knight of Cups. We have Five of Cups. And we have Knight of Swords, double knights. Lots of action going on here. Let me just move this here. Lots of action going on. Clarifying the Knight of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. Clarifying the Five of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles. And clarifying the Knight of Swords. Nice. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Give me 1 second, Capricorn. Okay, so in the recent past with the Knight of Cups, I do see, because I look at them entirely, there was a sense of feeling some sort of limitation, restraint. Like you just felt very bound, you know? Like you didn't feel like there was any way out or a solution. Very much in the mind. Nothing physically going on. I don't see any major arcanas here. Just everyday life, right? Could have been a small situation, major situation, but not major in a way of like a major arcana, like very like profound. And with the Knight of Cups, I do see some sort of new, like you were being offered something. And this, you know, Knights are about action. And the way I look at this card with this Five of Cups, something from your past, you know, in the recent, I'm trying to say it in a way that makes sense. In the present moment, sometime in the present moment, you felt some sort of lack, right? There was some sort of lament, some sort of, you know, maybe even regret. But you're in the present, you are being offered something from your, even though it's the recent past, something or someone from your past offered you something where it's like, look, yeah, you have 3 cups spilled over, but you have these 2 here, and it's almost like you don't see it, so I have to present it to you up front, okay? And this is coming from your recent past, you know, and it could have to do with a water sign too, Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer. Oh my God, I'm so like brain is, maybe it is just a Scorpio and a Cancer. Give me 1 second here, because I don't know, for some reason I can't get the other the other water sign out. That is so crazy. Pisces, for some reason they want you to exclude a Pisces. I'm getting Scorpio and Cancer here, but they had to come themselves and offer you something up front so you can see it. You weren't seeing it in the present, right? You were kind of turning your back against it, or you wasn't aware of it. And something from your past really like shoved it in your face. Like, look, you have more opportunities. This can have to do with work or working in groups. Maybe in the recent past, you felt like things didn't work, or, you know, you tried and you felt like this isn't working. And now you're being presented with this opportunity that's really like in your face. Like, you can't ignore it. Even if it's behind you and you either choose not to see it or you're not aware of it, something from your past presented it to you in either in person, in a dream, and whatever the case may be, and said, look, there's still hope here. There's still some stuff here. And if you think about it, well, the way I see it, 3 cups fell and you have 2 here, and then you're being presented with 1. So there's also a sense of balance. And then I'm also seeing 3s too. So I don't know if that means anything to you, 2, 3, but I definitely do see a situation where maybe you felt like it wasn't going to work in the past, and, you know, a feeling of lament or a feeling of regret, and something just being offered to you like, look, it's not all lost. Not only do you have those 2 there, but look, you have this one that I'm personally giving to you as well. And it has to do with working in groups, apprenticeship, things of that nature, teaching. You know, Pentacles is about money, so wealth, health. And then you have the Knight of Swords, more action, right? And I think what this means is that this time you're taking action. You're taking action on what you set out to do. And it's with a more forceful energy. That's what I'm feeling. It's more forceful this time. It's more, okay, I'm going after it this time. I'm really turning it up a notch this time, you know, with the way that I move, with the way that I speak. Very action oriented. And I think whatever this is, it brings a sense of, you know, you have the 9 of Pentacles here. After the 8 of Pentacles, working so hard at something, she gets to enjoy the fruits of her labor. She gets to really enjoy the hard work that she put in, you know. She has grapes, she has her pentacles, the tree's yellow, which is to me the happiest color. I love yellow. It's so bright, and it's almost like you let go of that lament. You let go of, you know, this feeling of restraint or feeling like you have nowhere to go. And like I said, it's not in the cards. This is intuitively. You were given something or gifted something or made aware about something like, look, all is not lost here. And it really kind of gave you that momentum you needed to work either in a group or, you know, whatever the case may be. And this time you really put that action in, and you're enjoying the fruits of that. Like, you really and then it's Pentacles, so it's definitely earth energy. So this can definitely speak to you as well. But yeah, whatever it was, I mean, I think for just a second maybe you felt some sort of, what's the word? I'm not getting regret. You were feeling a sense of discouragement. That's what I feel. That's the word that's coming to me. You felt discouraged and something happened and was like, no, look. And it came from your past. Okay, it could have come from someone, something, a dream, but it came from your past, and it came with so much love to let you know, like, look, all is not lost, and let's get back up and let's work together. And man, you really took it head on. You took it straight on here. So let's go ahead and get some whoa, I was gonna get a clarifier for the Knight of Cups and the 8 of Swords. So yeah, you got the Emperor, someone of power, or someone that you know, someone with authority, and it can be at work, you know, that gave you your power or spoke power into you, or it can just be a powerful person in your life that spoke power into you, that gave you that missing cup that you felt that you didn't have, or made you aware of not only this cup but the ones that you also have left, right? With that Emperor. Let's see. Clarifying the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. King of Swords. So someone someone was very straightforward with you too. Now, if this isn't someone, because you know, it's a court card, sometimes they can mean people. This was just you really stepping into your power. When I see the King of Swords, he's very mind over heart, wise. He doesn't really think with emotion. He thinks with logic, what makes sense in this instance, in this situation, you know. And then he's a king, so he has literally worked his way up from being a page, from being a knight, to then being a king, and a king of communication at that. This can manifest as someone who is like a teacher, or just someone who's very good with words, you know, because swords are about communication and thinking, but not really, kind of not like the King of Hearts, where he's more like that fatherly. This is more of straightforward, you know. I'm gonna tell you how it is, not in a way that's gonna be too blunt where I'm gonna hurt your feelings, but I'm gonna tell you in a way that it's wise, in a way that it's easily received as well. So let's see, let's clarify the Knight of Swords and that Nine of Pentacles. I think this time it's like, okay. And for some reason I see, oh, my head is tingling. You have a lot of people surrounding you, like kind of like cheering you on, or people you can lean on to speak life into you. Yeah, nine of wands. So you have double nines now. You're near completing something. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. But you're getting there. It's near completion. Whenever I see nines, I think of like independence. This is a lot of independent work on yourself, working on yourself. When you see the nine, she's by herself. When you see the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, she's alone. When you see the Nine of Wands, she's alone too. So a lot of self-growth, self-reflection. This is something that means a lot to you on a personal level, right? And the Nine of Wands is usually like that wounded warrior. She's carried a lot, you know, she's been through a lot, and she's kind of looking back on how far she's gotten as well. And she's a fighter. She's a warrior. She's like, I'm gonna keep going. And what comes after the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Wands. And even though it's a lot of baggage to carry, it's like, I'm gonna make that finish line no matter what. Yeah, it's a lot. I got some wounds and I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I'm gonna make that finish line regardless of whatever, because I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior. Then you have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is a new passion, a new awakening. For some of you, you know, your third eye is really on fire. It's really like ignited right now. Like you have so much clarity, a lot of clarity, and a lot of passion. And it doesn't just come from like it comes from the intellect for some reason. It comes from the mind. I know wands are about like career and passion and fire, but I get a sense like that is what drives you. That is what drives you. This is a beautiful reading. I love it. I love it. I'm going to end it here. My head is tingling so much. Oh my goodness. My head is tingling a lot. I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card to close this out, Capricorn. This is a wonderful reading. I love this. You picked yourself up, but I will say too, there are some, they can either be people, angels, whoever, that really kind of helped facilitate this for some reason. And you got two cards here that popped out. You have Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. And you have Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So I'm going to read from both of those because they did both come out. And let's see, Medicine Mother is the closest here when I open my book. So let's read that. Message is to listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Because I lost it. I just had it. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. And you may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, and your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step, and when you do, the next one will be presented to you. Beautiful. Now let's read Lady. Let's see. Reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. Capricorn, fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you are making business deals or seeking intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even the birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. If these messages resonate in any way, shape, or form, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, take care.